y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about what you just saw, which was Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser and Anthony Fauci getting destroyed by a concerned citizen in the Anacostia neighborhood of D.C. in the southeast part, just about 10 minutes away from Capitol Hill. So you see, they didn't go very far to quote unquote reach out to the black community, but that's a different story, and I digress. Now, there's a few things here. First of all, this footage is from 2021. It's old footage. So, $1 million question. Hey, ABL, why are you just now showing us this old footage? Well, great question. Glad you asked. Although it's old, it just came out a few days ago from PBS. Apparently, there's a show coming out about Fauci during this time, and they wanted to highlight that particular episode and other interactions as part of their promotional materials. I don't really know why they put it out there like that. It doesn't make them look too good, in my humble opinion, but different story. I digress. Before I go any further into it, let's roll some of this. If you want to see this in full without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio and go to the corresponding article on the website. We're going to start with an earlier piece of a 7-minute clip. You're going to see what they're trying to accomplish. Then we're going to get into the main portion.
What are we going to do about those other states?
Oh, my God. They're going to keep the outbreak smoldering in the country. It's so crazy. I mean, they're not doing it because they say they don't want to do it. They're Republicans. They don't like to be told what to do. Right. And we got to break that, unpack that.
So you see what's going on there. They're saying, hey, other states, they don't want to get the shot. They're vaccine hesitant. We got to break that. We got to unpack that. See, that's their whole thing they're doing out here in Anacostia right now, is they're trying to combat vaccine hesitancy. They're trying to convince people by going door to door to get the shot. So that's kind of what's going on here. I guess they had some success because they kept going to a lot of single women and whatnot with no males present for the most part, no adult males. But then they ran into an adult male and things got a little bit different. Let's go ahead and roll this piece.
America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot on a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
This man is saying what many of us from all over the country and all over the world have been saying. He's saying the exact same thing. Okay, maybe they thought they would just go there and it'd be easy to say, hey man, come on and get it. You got Fauci talking about, well, we got 20 years of science behind this, which is disingenuous. You're trying to say the 20 years of science behind it, but you know that the vax was not created over a 20-year time. There's not 20 years of trials and seeing what it would do to people in the long term. There's not 20 years of that. So you're trying to convince this man of something, but you're not doing a very good job.
It's much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually, too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none. But
So nobody died of the flu last year. The flu just went away. It took a vacation, right? Or did it get rebranded as something else that starts with a C and ends with an COVID-19?
Previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all giving that died, that's once again That's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, it's something else going on with that. Something else going on.
It
with
is
that.
something going on.
There's
With
something
it.
else
You're
going
right.
on
But
with
I'm
that.
glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an incentive. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city.
Well,
but I won't keep you anymore.
No, where you going? No, where you going? Don't go nowhere, Mayor Bowser. Come on, don't. Nah, man, let's talk. You came to my crib. You done pulled up with cameras, Anthony Fauci, all this and that. You gonna put me on PBS? Now let's talk. Let's have the conversation for real. Don't just shut me down like that. Come on. Stay here. You can stay here all day. You want something to drink? You want something to eat? Come on, let's talk.
It's okay, because y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
Now, I don't know what he has in his hand right there, speaking about Fauci. I thought it might be some pills at first. I think it might be some kind of hand sanitizer, but that's the clip right there. Again, this is a promotional material for, you see right there, American Masters. I think the episode comes out on PBS tomorrow, which is Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. All right, so there was a lot there. there was a whole lot there. Shout out to my man out there in the southeast part of DC, Anacostia, for holding his ground. He says the exact same things that I've been saying, and that many of us from all over the world, it doesn't matter your race. He says the exact same. It's like, look, this vaccine you're coming out with is brand new. It's untested. I'm not going to take that. You're talking about this number of people that died. That's y'all's number. How do I know that's accurate? You wouldn't come to my house and tell me that nobody dies of the flu or nobody died of the flu in 1 year. Just randomly that happened because of what? Because of lockdowns and things of that nature. Well, if the lockdowns stopped the flu, why didn't it stop C-19? It's BS. It's bogus. Okay? I don't get a flu shot. I've never had a flu shot. If I had a flu shot, it probably was when I was a little boy getting school vaccines, if that's part of it. But as an adult going to CVS, Walgreens, something like that, never had no flu shot. You know, so I'm not going to get this either. I knew that right away. It didn't matter who came up with it. I don't matter. Trump, you could have Jesus himself come down and say, hey, take that. I'll be like, hey, man, I don't know. I need to see some results. Like, I need to see what's going on. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to my man out there in DC for holding his ground. And shout out to all you guys who were able to hold your ground. I understand some people had to get the vax because of work or whatever. I get it. You got kids, you got family. You got to do what you got to do. But shout out to everybody who was able to hold their ground, who did not fold the pressure. Like Anthony Fauci coming to your house talking about, hey, come out and get that vax. Him talking about, well, this is a Republican thing and they don't want to get told what to do. A lot of people that I know who are not Republicans, obviously you're in DC. This is not MAGA country. Anacostia is not MAGA country. You going out there talking about get the vax, all this, that, and the third, you're going to meet quite a bit of resistance. It just is what it is, because at a certain point, people have common sense, regardless of what their politics are, left, right, center, or agnostic. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about the clip you just saw? Does it give you a warm, fuzzy sensation in your heart like it does for me? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Shout out to that man right there. And I hope in this episode that we're going to see on PBS, if you guys watch it, it's not an ad. I'm just saying, hopefully there's a lot more of that. We get a lot more kickback and a lot more questioning of the so-called science. Okay, you could say a thing is safe. You could say a thing is good for me, but do you really know? Why can't I question things that go into my body? Very simple. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.